Welcome to the College Football Bros. I'm Michael Newman.
I'm Ryan Newman.
And I'm Trey Newman.
All right, our question for today is, what are the 10 best SEC games of 2021? And we're going to include non-conference games in that as well. And we have not prepared the list. We're going to draft it right now. So, Ryan, you've got the first pick here. Get us started well on this list. You better get us started with the game that we all think it should be.
I mean, it's an obvious choice. I got Georgia versus Clemson in week 1 in Charlotte. It's the game of week 1, the game of the year, maybe potentially. Whoever wins is set up for a playoff run, national title run. Whoever loses still has a strong chance of making the playoff. But it is just such a fun game to look forward to in the first week.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think it's the game of the year anyway, no matter when it happens.
Right.
But the fact that it's week 1 just adds so much excitement to it. So,
Yep.
that's the clear choice. I have the second pick here. This one's a little tougher for me, but I'm going to go Alabama versus Miami in Atlanta. It also got that week 1 boost for me. It's our first chance to see Bryce Young, so that's really exciting, as the starter, at least. He could be one of the most exciting players in college football. I think De'Aaron King is the most exciting player to watch in the country. And, you know, with so much turnover on Bama's offense, if there is a chance to get him, maybe it's here. I'm not expecting a close game. Bama's like an 18-point favorite, so that's why I hesitated to even pick this one here.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited about it. Like, I just want to see those teams go up against each other. So
I hope Miami can make it competitive.
Yeah, we'll learn a lot about both teams in that game. All right, my pick will then be, I'm going to go into a conference game, and I'm going to say Alabama at Texas A&M on October 9th. It's, you know, going into this year, it's probably Jimbo's best chance to knock off the Tide to date. He has a great defense, gets an Alabama team replacing a lot of talent. College Station will just be rocking.
Yeah. Yep, that was my number 2. So that was, I like that.
that
one.
was
It's really
was
fun.
2-3 for me. I was debating. Yep.
Yep. All right. So my second pick here, then I'm gonna go with Georgia. I'm gonna go with Georgia and Florida in Jacksonville in Week 9. You kind of got the two teams. Trey took the two SEC West teams that are the favorites to win. I'll go with the two East favorites that are favored to win it, Georgia and Florida. Whoever wins that game is a very strong chance of winning the division there in the East.
All right. And by that time, you know, maybe Emory Jones and that Florida offense is up to speed, so maybe they got a chance there.
Yep.
Fifth pick here. I'm going to go Alabama at Florida. Florida went toe-to-toe with them last season, had a chance to win at the end. You know, it was a long shot chance, but still, that was pretty much as well as anybody else did.
Give them 30 more seconds, and who knows?
Never know. And it's at home for Florida, so maybe they got a puncher's chance. They're, I think, close to a 2-touchdown underdog, but, you know, it'll still going to be very exciting.
The Swamp will be great, and it's a game you don't get to see every year in conference. I love it.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go. This one might be a little more off the radar for people, but we've talked about it on the podcast. I really am looking forward to LSU at UCLA in the non-conference. It's going to be prime time, week 1 in the Rose Bowl. Don't often see an SEC team go out west, and we all know LSU needs a bounce-back year. Definitely have the talent to do so. See if they can build on the momentum they got at the end of the season. And then on the other side, the Pac-12, UCLA, they're a sneaky Pac-12 contender. We're going to learn a lot about both teams in that first game.
Yeah, LSU is not favored by much in that one. This board so far is exactly the order of my big board. So let's see if Ryan can keep it going.
The top 6 are the same for me, and not in the exact order, but
Okay.
all right. So I got number 7 here. I'm gonna go. This is tough, but I'm gonna go Ole Miss at Alabama.
Okay.
Ole Miss at Alabama. This game last year was a heck of a game in Oxford. This was a fun one to watch, a high-scoring affair. Of course, Matt Corral just was awesome. So I think Ole Miss, you know, given the fact that their success against Alabama's defense, they're not going to be afraid. I want to see that matchup again and see what happens this year.
All right, 8th pick here, and somehow this is just the way the draft went. I promise not every game on my list was Alabama, but I'm going the Iron Bowl. Alabama at Auburn. I mean, of course, again, Alabama will be a big favorite, but it's Brian Harson's first Iron Bowl. The pageantry of this game, Of course, it's the Iron Bowl. It's got to be on here.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, now I'm kind of between a couple, but I'm gonna go with another non-conference game. I'm gonna say Auburn at Penn State. It's I'm not expecting a ton from Auburn this year, but it's gonna be a whiteout game in Happy Valley, a very unique and fun non-conference game. Maybe Bo Nix can turn the corner with the new regime. Tank Bigsby can showcase his abilities against a good Nittany Lion team that is looking to bounce back from their disappointing season last year and prove that they're a Big Ten contender.
Yeah, and even though that's week 3, I think that's really the first test for Auburn, the first chance we get to learn anything, because they play Akron and I think Alabama State their first 2 weeks, so not going to learn much there.
Okay, so number 10, the final. It's so hard to have the last pick.
No pressure.
Oh, God.
Everyone, all the commenters on YouTube are like, just waiting for what you're going to say, about to complain about whatever one they want in there.
Oh, man, there's so many good ones. I am going to go with Texas A&M at Ole Miss.
Oh, you idiot. How could you leave out?
Wow.
Oh, man.
How could I leave out Liberty at Ole Miss?
That's a good one.
No, yeah. No, I know. Liberty at Ole Miss I was strongly considering. Malik Willis coming back. That's going to be a goal. But anyways, what'd I say? Texas A&M at Ole Miss? Yeah.
Yeah.
Those the week 11. By that time, those are some 2 dark horse teams. Well, not so much Texas A&M, but Ole Miss. That could be a big matchup.
Yeah.
Meaning it's not Alabama in the West. So it could be something that helped, week 11 that could just help decide whoever's going to win the division. And I just love watching Ole Miss play, and I think Texas A&M is fun to watch too. So, for a 10th game, I think that's a pretty solid one. But man, Florida at LSU, we're missing.
No.
We're missing
Liberty at Ole Miss, I tell you. Texas at Arkansas.
Texas, that was mine up there.
That's an
just
interesting
because
one.
We're going to learn a lot, and Arkansas, it's a good little old school rivalry.
Yeah, I mean
the Egg Bowl.
That's a good one. Yeah,
LSU at
That's
Bama.
The Egg Bowl is great too because it's Thanksgiving night. It's such a fun one.
A little underrated one, Ole Miss at Tennessee. Lane Kiffin's return to Knoxville.
Yeah.
So a lot of great matchups. It was
fun, man. Can't wait to watch them. All of them.
Thank you for watching this episode of the College Football Bros, or listening if you're listening in your podcast app. Be sure to subscribe in both venues, because during the season we've got different content in both places, so we'd appreciate that. We'll be back tomorrow with our last episode of SEC Week, and we're going to tell you who's going to win the West, who's going to win the East, who's going to win the championship, and we're going to give some long shot bets. That's really the most fun part of the episode, so we will see you then.
You've been watching the College Football Bros. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and in your podcast app for college football content all year round. For bonus episodes and access to our Discord chat, join our Patreon at patreon.com/collegefootballbros. Thanks for watching.